Hey, welcome back lads. So here we have our first official teaser and our first look at Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which is just absolutely insane. Now there are some hints and secret things hidden in this trailer that you might not have realized at first, so let's break that all down. And yeah, first things first, I do want to say that there are some real Black Ops 3 vibes going on here if you ask me. The future tech and the mind-bending stuff that we see is just very similar to Black Ops 3, which is cool, and also it's a nice change for us to go back to the future. So you might be wondering, how exactly does Black Ops 7 fit into the Black Ops timeline and storyline? Well, it will take place in the year 2035, which is 10 years after Black Ops 2, so it is a direct Black Ops 2 sequel, and that of course means that there's a lot of connections to BO2, which is why we see David Mason, the son of Alex Mason, is returning as the main character, and of course the main villain is Raul Menendez. We also get introduced to something new, the Guild, which seems to be a military tech company which is building all the futuristic stuff like the robots and drones. Now I'm absolutely sure that the Guild will end up having some secret evil agenda and are the bad guys, or one of the bad guys, maybe with ties to Raul Menendez or something like that. Now throughout the trailer there are some hidden dates and coordinates which are very important. As Reality UK pointed out first, there are some coords which lead to Tokyo and one to Russia. Remember that there was a recent leak saying that some of the classic Black Ops 2 maps will return but will be remade into a futuristic Japan theme, so Tokyo makes sense that that's going to be one of like the main locations in the game. One of the dates that shows up in the teasers is the 20th of June 2025, which is next Friday in real life, and apparently that is when pre-orders for Black Ops 7 will go live, so there's probably going to be more teasers and more information released then, or maybe even before then. So sometime next week. Now remember that June the 19th, 2025 is a very important date in Black Ops 2 because, well, there's the iconic cutscene where David Mason is like,
oh my god, June 19th, that's tomorrow.
So it makes sense for COD to like post that as a GIF or a video to, you know, tease Black Ops 7 information coming the next day. It's also because on the 19th of June, Raul Menendez was planning an attack on both the US and China to like take out two superpowers in and like turn them against each other for a world war, but then they end up killing, or apparently killing, Raul Menendez on the 19th of June 2025. Then a day later on the 20th, a video of him is released in an attempt to kind of keep his revolution going and spark his followers to take down the US and stuff like that. So yeah, I think a lot of the Black Ops 7 teasers and stuff should kind of coincide with some of the events and dates from Black Ops 2. Now towards the end of the trailer we get some look at like some little sneaky clips of like gameplay and stuff, and there's kind of three main things I want to point out. First, we get a look at whatever this is. It's very weird, right? We see a lot of these kind of mind-bending strange realities that are obviously not in real life, and like I said, that's kind of similar to Black Ops 2, and we do see a lot of that in Black Ops anyway. I mean, remember in Cold War, the map, I forgot its name, but the map literally takes place in Adler's mind and is, you know, this messed up distorted reality. Also the map Infection from Black Ops 3 is something very similar, where it's a World War II battleground with these floating rock islands and messed up landscape because it's not real, it's like a simulation or a distorted simulation. So it seems like we're getting very similar stuff in Black Ops 7. This map looks very similar, or this kind of landscape looks very similar to Infection. But this map or mission, we're not sure if it is a multiplayer map or mission, but it's kind of based on one of the Black Ops 2 missions where Woods accidentally kills Menendez's sister, and that is kind of what leads to the rivalry and other stuff. So that goes down, and because of his sister's death, Menendez goes on a rampage with a machete, which is why we see these massive machetes flying around. And in the background you can also see the Menendez cartel villa, which is also in that mission, so it's kind of based on that Black Ops 2 mission. But as I said, we're not sure if this is some weird distorted reality multiplayer map or if it's just a mind-bending mission. Once again, we are not sure if this clip is from a multiplayer map or campaign mission, but it seems to be a futuristic mansion that is located on an island, and I could totally see this being a multiplayer map or a multiplayer map based on this location. Last but not least, we get a zombies teaser, which seems to finally be the remake of Transit from Black Ops 2, and a remake of this map has been talked talked about for years, like since Black Ops 4, and we see that the zombies get lit up by a headlight, by a vehicle, and of course transit is iconic for many reasons, but one is the bus transport system, so that's kind of what's being teased here. So yeah, like I said, there should be some more teasers this week, so stay tuned for those, and I'll see you then. Cheers.